Hundreds of homeless people could be putting themselves at risk of serious injury or death by sleeping in refuse bins. One of the largest rubbish collection companies says it finds 3 people a week sleeping in its containers. And in the last 5 years, the bodies of at least 11 people have been found in recycling depots after being crushed in refuse lorries. The rise is being put down to an increase in the number of rough sleepers. Jim Reid reports.
An industrial estate in Birmingham. Cameras spot not 1 but 2 people jumping out of a recycling bin seconds before it's picked up. This footage, taken in Nottingham, shows how dangerous it can be. A bin is collected and the contents dropped 20 feet.
He was very, very lucky. We managed to get him out. But if you're not seen, the driver compacts the waste. And that's the worrying thing about this. No matter how well we check our containers, there's absolutely no guarantee that we're going to find everybody.
In 2014, the body of Matthew Simons was discovered at a recycling plant in Bristol after he'd been turned away from a homeless hostel. There have been at least 10 other similar deaths recorded in the last 5 years. Biffa is just one of a number of waste management companies that operate across the UK. In the year to the end of March 2014, they found 31 people in bins across their entire fleet. A year later, that had increased to 93, and in the current financial year, which doesn't finish until the end of March, they've already found more than 150. It comes at a time when the number sleeping rough is rising sharply. The emergency hostel in Bristol is full every night.
There's a big waiting list, got a huge queue, there's really not scary, but intimidating.
George says he's been homeless since he lost his job before Christmas.
At the park, you do get abused and tricked and stuff like that, so in the bench you can hide, so nobody can see you. But you've got to not sleep because if they pick you up, then you're in trouble.
Drivers now check for rough sleepers as part of the regular morning routine.
See, that recycling one's locked.
All these bins do have locks to stop people getting inside and may be injured. Companies can be fined or taken to court if they're not used. Around half the bins we found round the back of this shopping centre were left completely open.
Could climb in there, put this lid up. Yeah, they'd be dry, they'd be warm. These shelters are all full up now and they've just got nowhere to go. So this is where they're heading.
The government says no one should have to sleep rough, and it is now increasing funding to tackle homelessness.